Hey there, everybody. It's me, Trudy, and you are here to watch Trending with Trudy. And Happy New Year to all. Hope everyone had a safe, eventful New Year's weekend. I know I did. I'm exhausted, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. So I have Ed here with me to talk about what everyone's goals should be and are never going to be come 2024. We always have
Hey,
that
happy.
hope, right, Ed?
Yeah, exactly. And happy New Year, Trudy. I know you said you had a eventful weekend. I was in bed by 11:40. Melissa
You
and
know
I were
what?
in bed. The lights were off, and of course, at 12:05, boom, phone calls. Already in deep sleep.
Of course. I wanted to be in bed by 6:30. How about that? Ended up
So
going to
that was a
bed
heck of a
at
party
four
then.
o'clock.
Oh, then you were partying all day.
Went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wait, you went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yes. The 4 o'clock was not a nap in the afternoon. 4 a.m.
Trudy.
It was crazy.
Okay.
I don't know who I think I am, but I woke up without a hangover. Is that good or bad?
Hey,
Is that boring? Does
that
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 make me boring or does that
no.
make me old?
No, that makes you a professional. No,
Oh, that's what it is. I'll take that. I'll take that.
she's
Yeah,
a
no.
professional.
It was
No, that's a
beautiful
great thing.
weather.
Yeah. Now, y'all went up north, right?
We went
To
up to LBJ, yes, up
okay,
to the lake,
okay,
and the
yeah.
weather was great. It was cold. It felt, nobody was hot and sweaty and irritated. Everybody got to bundle up by the fire, and it was cool.
It was interesting on New Year's Eve. It was 72, 73 here in the city, and it was incredible weather, shorts weather, and then boom, right as like 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, the
The
the cold kicked in.
whirlwind of coldness came.
Yeah, it was incredible. It
You
was
gotta love
incredible. But
Texas.
yeah, well, at least it wasn't as crazy as it was in New York. If we're
Oh
talking about
yeah,
New Year's here, I mean, I watched some of that show. I didn't know if you watched any of the performances up there.
I
I
did
um,
not get a
I,
chance to.
I watched the Ryan Seacrest show and started off at whatever time it came on, and their first act out of the gate was Aqua, the group Aqua that did Barbie Girl.
Yeah,
The and I'm
I'm a
like, okay,
Barbie girl. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Wow, they have aged big time.
Well, yeah. This song is, I mean, 35 years old.
Yeah. And God bless the Barbie movie for bringing that back. But
Yeah,
oh my God, they were old. So I was like, wow. And there I am just dancing in on the sofa and everything, getting down to it. But it was a good show. The Ryan Seacrest show was good. And then I
it's
flipped
always
back.
good. Yeah, he's fun.
They had on the CBS network, they had the New Year's from Nashville. So country
I
theme.
did see
So
some of that.
that looked like a good show. I went back and forth. So and then I did see Anderson Cooper. I do like Anderson Cooper, and they were doing their thing over on CNN. So I was just sort of channel surfing there, and then
Yeah,
of course I did miss the ball drop, but whatever.
that's okay. You
So
know what it looks like. You know what happens.
well, exactly. And then you lucked out because it was like a war zone. I heard in San Antonio here where we're at. On my side of town, not so much, but I heard that the south and west side was like a war zone. I know there's always that shot that they get from either the helicopter or the Tower of the Americas, and
Yeah.
you have the display going on, the fireworks display going on downtown, and then the rest of the city's just lit up. So I always like to ask, how's that fireworks band going? Yeah. So, anyways, I know we're not talking about fireworks and all that other
Well, it's
stuff, and
okay.
you know,
I,
you
I,
know, so
I, I, I get it.
so Trudy, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I typically don't do this, but that's why I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to do a
Okay.
few things. I'm not going to overwhelm myself and make myself feel like a disappointment if I don't do them. So
Okay.
I'm just going to give you a little list here. Drink more water
Okay.
because who doesn't need more water?
Trying to do that. I got my tumbler right here. Got it right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Look, I've got a baby one. I should probably upgrade to a
Okay.
big one. Even
Okay.
my friend gave me a new Stanley that I'm not using, and I should.
Okay.
Listen to more podcasts. I need to listen to some more. There's so
You're
many
listening to
good
the best one
ones.
right now. You're listening to the best
Well,
one right now. Yeah.
there you
You know.
go.
Yeah.
So I'll just replay it over and over as many times
There you
as
go.
chances I have.
We need the views. We need the hits. Yep.
Yeah, we need people to start watching, guys. I would like to make new friends. I love making new friends. It's always good to expand that circle of friends in different areas. And, I think that's something
Right.
that I want to go do. And you know what we do a lot that I need to cut back on is eat out. We eat out all the time.
We were doing our budget last night, and my wife was like, "We're eating out way too much. We are spending X amount of dollars each month, and a majority of that is eating out." Now, I actually hate going to the grocery store, but
I do
unless it's for
too. I
me.
hate going to the grocery store. You know why? Because the shoppers just are lollygagging, and it irks me because I
Oh
go
yeah.
with the list. I go with the list. I go with let's go, let's do it, let's get in and out. No, people stop and park their baskets in the middle of the aisle right
Mm-hmm.
now during the holidays, or even just in general. It's always so
Mm-hmm.
busy and so crowded, and everybody's stopping and wanting to just stand there and decide on which milk they're going to get. I'm like, don't you know already what you're coming to get? So I
Yeah. Let's get in, get out. Let's go.
yeah. So on
Yep.
on that, let me roll into my other one. Try to have more patience this year. I'm gonna try to have more patience. I'm gonna try to just breathe and let it
Breathe
out and
in.
just
What
and
is it?
breathe out.
Wusa. Wusa.
Woosah, woosah.
Wusa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's gonna last a
it's
day.
maybe even just a thought. It might
Yeah.
just even be the
Yeah.
thought of it, and it's
Okay.
out the window.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and I want to. Actually, I should have started with this, but I'm doing dry January. I've been doing it for the past 6, 7 years. Now, when I say
Congratulations.
that, nobody call me out come January 24th. That's our wedding anniversary. So I do have a glass of wine. So I only do from January 2nd to January 24th. So, I mean, that's the majority of January.
Right. Right. Well, then that's a great goal to have. And you're going to keep it up. It's going to go past January. We're going to talk about this in February, and we're going to talk about this in March.
Have
Okay,
we
you're like,
met,
don't go
Ed?
over.
Have we met? You're scaring me. You are scaring me thinking that you think you're going to come across somebody who's not going to be drink. Well, you know what? You never know. Thanks for the
It's
hope.
a social one. You know what? You can cheers to having a glass of water or a cup of
There
water.
you
There you go.
go.
There you go.
There you go.
Cheers. There you go.
Yeah. So, oh, and I want to plan a big trip with friends. Like we normally do a beach trip, and there's like 5 to 6, 7 of us. But I want to take like 12 to 15 people to like Nashville or
Sounds like a
Crested
great
Butte
show.
or
Sounds like a
yeah.
great show.
Let's
I
do
think
it.
you can take the show on the road.
Okay.
In fact, I want to do a report for you when I go on my cruise here in a couple of weeks, and I'll be out in the middle of the Caribbean or wherever I'm going,
I can't
and
wait.
we'll
I'm
do something
so
for you. Yeah,
jealous. How fun.
I'm I'm trying to get you to go on the cruise. Come
I
on,
know.
you guys pack your bags. Let's go.
I think my bags are already packed. I'm just waiting for the right time to pick them up and go.
There you go. There you go. What
What
about
about you? What are you? What? Give me a handful of things you're trying
well,
to.
being healthy is going to be my major one here. I started it last year. Got a little sick here with this RSV thing for a little bit, and got off the wagon here. And now we're going to start that back up here again. So that's going to be the main one, and that actually started with eating healthier or attempting to. So not going out is going to be the big thing. So
Do you
and
find that when you're trying to eat healthier, do you get annoyed? Do you get like oh shit, I can't have that. And does it make you get into a bad mood, a grumpy mood? Or have you
no,
figured out things that make
it
you that are still satisfying?
You know what? Like sodas, I don't miss them at all. Um, you know, um, I love salads, so finding foods that will work for other people, being considerate of everybody else. But no, I haven't gotten to that point yet. Days
Okay,
still
good.
young, but we'll see. I think I'm right there with you. Listening to podcasts is going to be another big thing here. I always need background noise or something while I'm sitting here working. Actually, my newfound love is car chase TV. I'm actually watching it on the side
I
here.
like that.
It's yeah. So I'm just a nut for that. Forgive others. I think that's going to be another big one here going into 24. Not holding stuff over people. You know, um, Trying to be more organized decluttering in my life, I think is going to
Yes.
be a big thing. I mean, I say that, and I'm looking around my office, and I have a bunch of
It's
stuff
a
back
tough thing
here,
to
but
do. It's overwhelming. When we just
it
moved
is.
into our new house, I was really lucky to have just remodeled our old house and had to get rid of so much crap that
Right,
it helped
right.
the move coming over here. And it's, gosh, what a big difference. So when we went to the lake and I saw the condo and I'm like, oh gosh, I need to do this to this house now because
Right.
it's such a huge weight lifted off your shoulders. But getting started is very hard. It is not easy to do it alone. I believe in teamwork. I believe in more than just two people helping. That way you can just knock it out.
And real quick, before we move on, Trudy here, I think we got a new sponsor here for the show. You've got
Oh,
a big
we
announcement
do.
for,
That's right.
yep.
Thank you to Nacogdoches Gold and Silver Exchange for sponsoring our segment here. It's been exciting to hook up with them, and everybody go take you can go to their webpage, you can go to their Instagram, you can follow them, but you can go buy your coins, you can trade in and melt down gold, your scrap gold that you're not using. They're great. And if you need an engagement ring, or a wedding ring or your watch battery or you name it, they'll take care of you. So go see them at 13323 Nacogdoches Road. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5. So there you go. Thank you, Nacogdoches
And that's
Gold
a
and Silver Exchange.
and that's a big thing, gold and silver. I mean, that's huge commodity, and people
That's
don't
huge
realize,
right now. It
that
really
is
is.
really huge. And
Yeah.
going to the right place and talking with the right people that can
Who's
help
very
you go down.
educated. Yes. And
That's the
they're very
key.
educated, very good. You answer any questions you need. So yes, go see them
Yeah, definitely go see them. Go see them today, right after you listen to this show.
after you listen to this
Go
or
see
on the
them.
way. You can listen to us
Yeah,
anyhow.
there you go.
So
What
yeah,
about for
so
you? What about stuff that you're not going to do? Like if you say, "Hey, I'm going to do this," and this is just not going to work, and it's going to fail after 24 hours.
I'm not.
Do you
I'm
have
not
any?
going to
Do you have
stop
any of those?
cussing. I'm not going to
Check.
stop my language. No,
That. Hey,
I
you know
try
what?
to.
You be you. You do you.
That's what it's like. Hey, if that's the worst thing that you don't like about me, sorry,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sorry. No, but it's hard sometimes. I'm good about it though. I've only cussed a couple times. I know that sounds funny, but
You know what we should do is we should put a little counter down in the bottom corner and
that's a
like
great
ding,
idea. That's a great
ding.
idea. And
And
then
we
what
need a
happens?
sound effect.
What gets taken away from me when I when the dings come across?
Well, every curse word is a drink. So in February, it's
I'm
going to be,
screwed.
it'll be a fun February. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
So
What about,
a lot of trends
yeah.
that people, or one of the trends that people are doing right now that's all over TikTok and Facebook is, I got to bring up my girl. Got to bring up my girl Tay Tay. They are
Oh,
doing the Taylor Swift workout challenge, which is, I don't know if you know this, but prior to her tour, she did, to get ready for it, she sang her whole concert while running on the treadmill. She'd run fast during the fast songs, and then she would sing her fast songs on the during the fast, whatever, what I'm trying to say. And the slow ones she would walk. The slow songs she would walk. But she was on the treadmill for the duration of her 3 hours and 47-minute concert, so that she could run around and entertain. I mean, kind of, yeah, like be silly and have fun, and yet still know what she was interacting with the crowd.
I see a challenge coming for you.
Oh, here
I
we
see a
go.
playlist in your iPad or on your iPod, or sorry, iPod now, I'm dating myself. I see a playlist on your phone. I see a treadmill in your future. I see a show. Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
on now. Now you've said it. So now you gotta.
Wow. All right. Challenge accepted.
There you go.
I might
Um,
die, but challenge accepted.
before the show we were talking about this. Eat out less.
Hmm.
Now I say we're going to do that for us. It probably will last a couple of weeks. You know. Now I say that and I smell the roast downstairs cooking. So we won't be eating out tonight. But we're going to try to curve that and control that a little bit more. So eat out less.
What's your go to, like, what's y'all's weekly restaurant
You know what?
or
We have
type of food?
sushi Fridays. So here
We
in
have
San
sushi
Antonio,
Wednesday.
you do sushi Wednesday. So we have a restaurant right near our house, Sushi Shima. which is
Yeah.
right by the house, 1604 in Blanco.
Yeah.
They know our orders. We walk in and we know Victor, the manager there, great guy. And that's our Sushi Fridays. So I can't give that up. I'm sorry. I just can't give up
Yeah,
Sushi
but
Friday.
sushi's not bad for you. That's good
No,
food. That's good stuff.
no.
That's
Yeah,
good
but I
stuff.
did pig out the other day when I had Sushi Friday. So a roll, some dumplings, the shrimp tempura, fried rice. Yeah, it's not good. Not
Okay,
good. So
well,
eat out less is going to
eat
be,
out less.
you know,
Yeah.
that's for me.
So on that, I am going to try to learn new recipes because I don't like to cook. Honestly, I do not like to cook. I've got a handful, maybe two of things that I go to, but it's like taco soup, enchiladas, um, tuna casserole. I mean, it's just stuff that's already packaged for me, and I just kind of,
Right,
you know,
right.
I'd like to come up with like a chicken parmesan, or a friend of mine just helped me do a lasagna. I unfortunately was not able to learn my mother's recipe for lasagna. I loved her lasagna. So I need to try to come up with one or duplicate it as my best, at my best.
I think that'd be a great show for you to do as well.
Okay.
And
Well,
try to do your mom's lasagna. You
oh my
know, is it
gosh.
about the sauce,
It's
or is
about
it about?
everything. And you know who the biggest judge will be is my brother. She would make it for him for his birthday every November 13th, no matter what. No matter, I don't care what else was going on, she would make it for his birthday.
You know what?
Uh,
I'm gonna
uh,
write this one down. Oh, I'm writing this. I'm writing this
what am I
idea down
doing?
too. Oh yeah, no,
Someday.
keep it coming. Keep them coming,
Okay.
Trudy. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's gonna help me. I've got the air fryer. I've got a great oven here. I've got two ovens here. It's like I need to learn how to make some more food, some good healthy food.
So a little bit more than Chef
It,
Microwave.
yes,
That's
yes,
me. I can
yeah,
barely boil water, so
yeah, yeah. So
So
yeah, so
okay,
that's
all
another
right.
one. So there's
Yep.
quite a list. There's quite a list,
Right on.
but it's
I think you got a great list here. And I think definitely doing the listening to podcasts like Trending with Trudy, the
trending
podcast
with
is gonna
Trudy.
be at the top of the list for
Please,
everybody.
yes.
Okay. And they can find where can they find us? Do you know we're
So
like all over.
we are on Apple. We are
I
on
just gave her a new list of places we're at.
yeah, look, I wrote them down too. I'm a good student. At least I try to
That's
be.
right.
I don't know, not always. We are on Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio. I think iHeartRadio. Yeah.
Coming
Uh,
today. Yep.
Coming today, Podchaser, Boom. What was it?
Boomplay.
Bloom.
I haven't heard of it, but I added us there too. So
Boomplay. And I'm hoping that we are going to. Oh, and we're on Podbean, obviously.
hmm
So yeah, we're on a lot of platforms here. I'm excited.
and more to
We're
come. A
more
lot more to
to
come.
come. Yes.
I
So
think you know what? I think this is going to be an exciting year for you in the Trending with Trudy podcast. I think you've got a ton of great ideas, and your love and passion for communicating with people, it just comes out. And I think it's watch out, San Antonio, watch out the world, because here comes
I
Trudy.
love it. I love it. Well, thank you, Ed. And yeah, so everyone, please hit the follow, hit the like, and again, email me if you have any ideas and want to contact me at trendingwithtrudy.com. And Ed, thank you so much. And thank you again
Thank you,
to
Trudy.
Nacogdoches Gold and Silver Exchange. Go see them at 13323 Nacogdoches Road. And I think we're going to have another show coming up Thursday with a very good friend of mine who has been sober now for 8 years.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
I look forward to talking to him. And yeah, so
That's a great
everyone,
one. Hey,
please
I'm
tune in, and we
awesome.
will
We'll see
get
you on
back to
Thursday
y'all.
then, Trudy. All right.
Yes.